is Matt for AVNation.tv. We are here in Denver, Colorado at CEDIA Expo 2019. We are in the Z-Wave Alliance Pavilion. Can I call it a pavilion?
Yeah, let's call it a pavilion. I like pavilions.
The pavilion.
Yes.
With my good friend Mitch Klein. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, doing fabulous, and I'm very happy to be here.
Thanks for spending some time. This is you haven't had a lot of time in this show.
No.
Let's talk about, before we get into Z-Wave, which we will. Let's talk about what we've done this week. You won, or were awarded.
Yes, I was
awarded the 2019 CEDIA Lifetime Achievement Award. Had a fantastic moment on stage, winning the award, brought the family up, almost made me cry, which I've mostly forgiven you for. I'm a sentimental sap, it happens.
I'm a sap as also.
Exactly, so it's good. Gave a fantastic rousing speech about the industry and your passion for the industry. You're one of those people that really have helped me, so watching you win that was awesome to see, and I can't think of anyone who deserved it more. You also brought the CE Pro band back together, the All-Star band.
Oh, again, I will not take credit for bringing it back together.
You were a part of it.
But I was part of it, yes.
You were part of it.
Of course.
And had a fantastic show last night.
What fun. Oh my God, that was so much fun.
Yeah, seeing so many people from competitors and different groups getting together and just jamming out was fantastic to watch.
It was a blast.
And of course, you're having a very successful show.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about Z-Wave Alliance, the new certifications that are going on, the new 700 series products, all of that jazz. Let's chat for a minute.
All right, so let's just talk briefly. I know you guys are not all that excited about chips, silicon chips. I mean, not taco chips.
I am thrilled to talk about silicone chips.
But, as we've learned, the silicon is really the enabler for the products to be developed that you guys are going to install. And everything. And we launched the Series 700 earlier this year, and it's been shipping in mass, and our members have been buying them up like crazy. And what that means is, first of all, it gives Z-Wave longer range, meaning less devices are required. It means that it's physically small, so the device is small. You probably heard me say this stuff. The battery life is now on a coin cell. So you've got, instead of the standard sensors where you get your notification that the alarm beeps every 18 months to change the batteries, these things will go 10 years. So there's a lot of pluses to it. But from my perspective, the major thing that impacts the integration community is what we call Smart Start. And this is really huge. This is really big. It's now mandatory for all 700 product certifications.
Really?
As opposed to with the previous chipset, it was optional.
Okay.
So it is now mandatory. So if you are developing with the 700, you must incorporate Smart Start. And I'll get into that.
Now, are the majority of manufacturers, are they going to just instantly go to the 700? Is it a forced adoption, or can they still use the traditional chips?
The current chips will remain current. Because we cannot expect manufacturers to pivot that fast. There's a lot involved, Excuse me, like software. There's a lot of applications. Difference is you even right down to the circuit boards. They're a little different. So with the 500, and by the way, the sales of 700 have been very, very strong.
Fantastic.
And there's just a competitive environment that would make a manufacturer want to make that change. So we actually have our very first 700 certified products in the marketplace today, launched with AOTech, who's right here in our pavilion with us.
Very cool.
And let me just touch on Smart Start for a moment. Because I think that's really important for people to understand the value there. So what's really nice about the smart home, I should say, integrators are beginning to embrace expanding the businesses into end devices that were normally not part of the business. It's been gradual. Many have been doing it a long time, but whether we're talking door locks or sensors or what, and as we talk about AI and smart home and health, sensors are going to be an enormous part of their business. And not just like an occupancy sensor, but you can be putting 10, 12, 20, 30, 50 sensors in the home. So again, battery life, thank goodness. But have you tried to include 20 to 30 products into a system,
Yeah.
you know, you've got to get the gateway into your enabling mode, and then you've got to take each individual device and pat your head, rub your tummy, and maybe
Bounce on one foot. Yeah.
And it's different for every one.
Yes.
What Smart Start says you must have a unique QR code
Right.
put on each box, the unit, the actual device box, and on the device itself, just in case.
Of course.
The installer or whoever's using it then takes out their phone, scans the QR code, and it automatically gets included into the gateway.
Yeah.
Boom, done.
It's fantastic.
It's even more than that. Fantastic.
Tell me more.
It's more because it's in the box.
Right.
You can pre-kit. You do not need to power the device up. So my warehouse guy can actually take all the devices, line them up, scan all the QR codes, stick them in the box, give them to the installer.
Say go.
Done.
Go make stuff happen.
You go, you power the device up, it's automatically included. Done.
That's amazing.
It was optional on the 500 series,
Right.
and that Ring deployed it and all of their Ring alarms.
Yes, they did.
If you know anything at all about Ring, they're selling 100 bazillion of these things. They sell them through Amazon, and as you know, with Amazon, if it's not working,
It ain't selling.
we're not going to know. We're going to know about it.
Yep.
So I can tell you the test case, which is Ring Alarm, is absolutely amazing.
Speaking of Ring, since you brought them up, thanks for giving
Imagine.
me such a nice, just lob it out there.
Yep.
Speaking of Ring,
Pass it back.
they just joined the board of directors for the Z-Wave Alliance, correct?
I'm so thrilled to have them on board, yes.
Tell me what's, because Ring's been around for a while. They're a great company. They're doing some fantastic stuff.
Yes.
And they've been fairly involved in this channel, believe it or not.
They have.
As much as some people may debate me on that, they've been involved.
They have.
What does having them not only being a member, but being on the board mean for both them and for the Alliance?
Well, so first of all, it demonstrates to all of our Alliance members that there is a significant commitment to the continuing growth and expansion of Z-Wave.
Right.
So just because we got acquired by Silicon Labs as the #1 Zigbee chip supplier, you know what? Z-Wave is experiencing a lot of opportunities as well.
Yeah.
Ring also can help to influence some of the decisions made by other companies who may be saying, oh, well, do I do Wi-Fi, do I do Bluetooth? Hey, wait a minute. Z-Wave is all about the ecosystem.
Yeah.
We've been saying this from day one.
Yeah.
We're about the ecosystem.
Yeah.
If you're a device maker, wouldn't you like to be part of an ecosystem that's selling 100 bazillion devices a year?
With name recognition everywhere.
Right.
It's
again,
a win-win.
Z-Wave mandate for interoperability. If you want to build a little widget,
It's got to
you
work
see
with everything.
Ring is on the board. Vivint is circling.
Yeah.
I can't announce anything. We don't know yet. But ADT is there. SmartThing's on the board.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like, these guys have real ecosystems.
These are some real players. These are some real players.
Right.
That's fantastic.
And they're good folks, and they're smart.
of
They do
course.
great things. And so, we're really excited to have them on.
So what's the future hold for Z-Wave Alliance?
Z-Wave Alliance will continue to grow. Our focus right now is to grow the professional side.
Okay.
We want integrators to be members of this alliance.
Right.
We want to make sure integrators are well trained, that they're doing installations that leave customers smiling.
Yep.
That we provide integrators the tools and information they need to make sure that the systems go smoothly. So my big push, as you'll see coming up next year, is really to grow our integrator community. I think that's important, very important.
Fantastic. So if somebody wants to find out more information about Z-Wave Alliance, all of your members, all the products that are available under that umbrella, where can they go do that?
You go to zwavealliance.org, Z-Wave Alliance. Reach out to me directly, Mitch at zwavealliance.org.
Very good.
Tweet at me, Mitchell_Klein, Klein, or smoke signals. That'll work.
Very good. Yeah, you gotta
Whatever,
just make sure you're at a high altitude so you can see it. Distance, right?
it'll work.
Also, if you get a chance, just to give not a personal plug for you, but a personal plug for you, go to this CEDIA website where your Lifetime Achievement video is, because it really gives it's a great encouraging video for the industry. It's fantastic.
So I just have to say about that,
Yeah.
that of all the things that I have done, that tapping volunteers on the shoulder, working with the volunteers, and I said this in my acceptance.
You did.
But the fact that volunteers are not doing this for monetary gain.
Yeah.
And then that excitement, that lean forward, that that gets me. That's so cool.
That's fantastic.
I'm glad to have you volunteering and stepping up.
Glad to be here helping out. So thank you so much, my friend.
Pleasure. Yep.
As we said, more information on Z-Wave, go to zwavealliance.org. For more coverage from CEDIA Expo 2019 and to learn more about AVNation, please visit avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.